So our next request is coming in from Daryl. This is Classified with the song All About You. And he's left us a lovely note here. So the note says, this song was shown to me by a friend of mine from Nova Scotia, where Classified is from. And it's been in my playlist for almost 20 years now. Okay, so we're gonna get a nice blast from the past now, 20 years ago. Glad I'm able to share it with other like-minded music enthusiasts. Happy to be that for you. Okay, the song comes from his album Hitchhiking Music from 2006. Okay, y'all. I saw 2006 and my brain literally was like, I thought you said this was from 20 years ago. 2006 was almost 20 years ago, Julie. Okay. The artist's real name is Lucas Boyd, a Mi'kmaq, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Native American rapper from Nova Scotia, Canada. He has a great range of music from beginning to end, a storyteller, here for it, a father of three, a loving husband, and one of my inspirations in how he creates his beats, and he even shows you how to in some of his videos. All right, we look forward to seeing it. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, that's how to pronounce it? Mi'kmaq? Okay, perfect. I was hoping I said it right. Okay, here we go.
Life's not what you take. It's not about the promises you made. It's not about the friends you might have made or love that is gone. Life is what you give. It's not about the stupid things you did. It's not about the way things could have been. It's about moving on. It's all about you. So every morning when you wake before.
Okay, hold on. So something interesting just happened there because a bit of a beat came in that I thought was gonna be like a beat drop, like we were going in, and it just kind of teased a little bit. It was like little beat, and then it just like stopped, and then it didn't go. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna pull it back because that was interesting.
Life is what you give. It's not about the stupid things you did. It's not about the way things could have been. It's about moving on.
That's right here.
It's all about you.
And then it just stopped.
So every morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through.
Yeah, class. This life will leave you.
Yeah, it was just teasing the beat, da-doom, and then it stops. And then just kind of grooving, and then da-doom. And then he gave this nice little, this note in harmony at the end here. Sorry, I was pausing and talking over it. I apologize. We're going to pull back here.
Morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through.
Yeah, class. This life will leave you stressed out, left out with your neck out. Ain't nothing changed, real life, so we deal right. But it feels like it's something strange. We wondering the dumbest things and let everything get under our skin. Trouble again, trying to impress somebody else is fucked in the head, so do you. You'll never make everyone happy, it just won't happen. At the end of the day, when all say is said, you better be ready to go back at them. I learn slow, my verse shows my growth, my wisdom. If you positive or you negative, it don't make a difference, not when you live in. Cause some of the most successful people on this planet will kill themselves or somebody else, life they really couldn't manage. Then we got bums, alcoholics on the streets with no stress, nowhere to rest, nowhere to dress, nowhere to sleep, and they say, fuck my.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm like right in the middle of the flow here. I apologize. But there's all this stuff going on in my ear. There's like, I said, these little things being teased instrumentally where you have a little beat for a second and then it stops. And then you got another little sound going on here. And then you have like a little harmony in one ear. And you have, like, you just kind of have all of these little things kind of coming in and out. That's like not consistent. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, it's not like it's coming in and staying and you've got like, you know, because it's like, it's just kind of showing up and going and showing up. And there's all these different things going on, which is just really cool. And I liked the change up into this. Like, we started with one kind of vibing going, and then we just had this switch up and into a bit more of a rap kind of thing, and that was cool.
Alcoholics on the streets with no stress, nowhere to rest, nowhere to dress, nowhere to sleep, and they say, fuck my morals, I'm drinking away my sorrow, I'm living life and I'm happy, I ain't thinking about tomorrow, do you?
So every morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through.
Ooh, I like
It's all
that.
about you.
Drums there.
So every morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through. Life is what it brings. It's not about cars and fancy things, or hair salons or diamond rings, girls. So don't you lose no sleep.
Yeah.
Life is all about the things you'll never
Okay, y'all, help me out here. I swear I know what these are called, but again, my ADHD is like on fire tonight. My brain's on fire tonight. Help me out here. The drums being used here, they're not. I'm not talking about like drums. I'm talking like little hand drums, like my mind is saying bongos, but that's not. I'm not thinking the right thing, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like you see like street performers. Yes. Oh yes, bongos. They are bongos. Okay. Thank you. That's what my brain was thinking, but I was thinking that can't be right. But apparently it is. Okay, I'm gonna just trust myself a little more tonight. I was not trusting myself, but I knew I knew it was bongos, but I didn't believe me. Okay. Tom toms, yeah, bongos. No, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of bongos, right? Like this, like how street performers use. They have the little drums on the okay. That's what I'm hearing, and I think it's fire. All right, let's keep going.
figure out. It's all about the people you allow and the memories you keep.
This here is life, so tell me who chooses what's wrong and right. Is it what we see on TV? Get a job, raise a family? That's how I was raised, how I was brought up. Get a wife, a son and a daughter. That's how I was taught to be proper. Never thought anyone could get caught up. Then slowly I grew up, and the fairy tale quickly vanished. Realized that life is a bitch of shit. You gotta be able to stand it, and you gotta be able to handle it. The stress and the pressure, you channel it, and you learn to cope at the end of your rope. Any way that you can with liquor or dope, or work hard, raise your kids, strip clubs, whatever it is. Smoke weed, shoot hoops, whatever you find your happiness through, it's your life. Just make sure you know what you want when you go to get it. Keep doing this shit for you, not your crew or the dude you trying to impress, kid. Life is simple, life is hard, and yeah, life is fun. So enjoy the things around you before your life is done. Do you?
So every morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through.
Yeah.
It's all about you. So every morning when you wake, before the first step that you take, just think it's all what you make it, and you make it through.
Ooh. All right. Well, that was that was a groove. That was a groove. I liked the lyrics of that one. I like the lyrics of that one. That was I like that. I like that. And I loved the instrumentation of that. I loved the instrumentation of that. Like the drums being where they were being placed. Like I said, we had all these interesting little things going on sonically with different sounds and different elements that were kind of coming in and out, and were being a bit like unexpected, and I never really knew what to expect next, where, you know what I mean, like I couldn't predict what I was going to hear next, because it was just, you know what I mean, it was like it just kept me on my toes sonically, which was really cool. Like, and it just had really cool elements in there. So yeah, that was a great one. That was a great one.